Hi everyone, welcome back to another Limepixel 12 Days of Christmas 2018. I'm delighted to have Arran here from Found Tuning Valeting. So a little bit about Limepixel. We are a small local business based in Worthing that creates websites for business, community groups and charities. And with our team of collaborative experts, we're able to offer a full range of digital and business services. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. So we met through the Worthing Business Circle networking group earlier in the year. So you're quite a new, relatively new member.
Relatively new, yeah.
And I've used your services this year on valeting my cars.
Yeah.
That was quite a job for you, I think, on some of them.
Yeah.
So do introduce your business and tell everyone watching what you do.
So, like Stacey said, it's Found Tuning Valeting. I do everything from engine performance right through to detailing your car inside and out, making it ready for shows or for sale or just general upkeep of your car, and everything in between.
I think the real difference is, and you've mentioned this before during your presentations at the Business Circle group, that anyone can wash their car, but it's having those details and the know-how of how to keep it in tip-top condition, the right products to use as well. Yeah. Because it's a little bit like web design. People think oh, I can do that, I can create my own website, and they can, but it kind of only gets them so far. So you're kind of like the expert in what you do, aren't you? Really?
I'd like to think so. Like I said, everyone can wash a car, but it's knowing how to do it in the right order and how to get the finish that you're after, really.
Yeah, yeah. Because you've done a cracking job on my car, where I think I had a relatively new car that had some interior marks, and you did a cracking job in getting them out. And I mean, that's something I can do. I don't think I could have done that. You really brought it up into tip-top condition. So
it's having all the right gear and right equipment, but it's also knowing what you can't do.
Yeah.
So it's no point in me saying I can do everything. Let me specialise in a couple of bits and be good at those, and not too much of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's been your highlight of 2018, your business success?
The main one really is, so we're a relatively new business. I started out part-time, sort of whilst I was still working in an office. And I've gone full-time with it this year. Yeah. So started out slowly, built up a customer base, and it's been enough to take it full-time.
And how do you think you've done that? What's been the sort of success to grow the business in such an early part, really? So real sort of.
Yeah. So it's sort of making it easy for the customer. So I offer sort of to go to them, to go to workplaces to pick the car up, and whatever is convenient for the customer, really. Yeah. It's going that little bit over and above, but once you've got a solid foundation, it's easy to grow on that, rather than opening up. And
those customers will recommend you on, I guess, to their friends and family and other connections as well.
Yeah.
That's where it helps to grow, doesn't it?
It's one of those, everyone's got cars these days.
Yeah, and more than one car. We're now a four-car family, and got a lot of cars to clean.
It's one of those sort of, you have one clean car on the driveway and everyone wants it. Yeah. Your neighbours want it.
Because they can see the results, can't they?
Yeah. And it's keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
If you go into certain areas, everyone wants it. Yeah. And especially with the truck being quite visible, it stands out for being different.
Yeah, excellent. Brilliant. So how can people contact you if they want their car cleaned and they want a really good job, something that will last? How can they contact you?
So I'm online, www.found-tuning.co.uk, and you can submit a form through there, or we are on Facebook and Instagram. Just drop us a message. So it's Found Tuning Valeting, and we'll get back to you without our hands being in the bucket.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much for joining me, Sam. I'm really delighted that you've taken the time out and featured in this campaign.
No worries.
12 Days of Christmas 2018. So thanks a lot. Thanks everyone. See you soon. Merry Christmas and bye.